He was devastated. His whole village was destroyed. Everyone he knew his entire life was dead.
Hold up. I think you jumped ahead and missed all the important parts. Like who's the guy, who died, and most importantly, why they died.
What? I think starting this way will hook the audience.
But you are missing all the essential setup elements.
I think suspense is important to start a good story.
Just start from the beginning. You are going to confuse everyone.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. The story starts in a small little boobies orc village. A little orc is running toward the shop where a mean-looking lady orc is chopping meat. She tossed the piece of the meat into the air and started cutting it blazingly fast with perfection. Her name is Auntie Jiram, chef-owner of Bark Restaurant. Our little guy made a huge leap and grabbed a piece of meat in the mouth and ran as fast as he can. The lady noticed the little thief in the act and threw her knife toward the orc while yelling,
"Get back here, you little rat!"
The little guy dodged the knife by a hair, but his piece of meat got cut in half. Some orcs were carrying logs through the town, minding their own business. Our little orc bumped into one while trying to run away from angry chef lady.
Way! Beansprout! Pray I don't see you again or you will eat shit.
But he kept running. The scene shifts to a field, and a muscular orc is cutting grass. But our little guy runs straight through the field with no care in the world.
Why is this kid always running around like he's being chased?
A question only a stupid bald kid can answer. At least he drives the birds away. They're eating our crops.
The scene changes to the jungle.
Let me show you how to hunt a big fat boar. Easy. Patience is the key. Patience. Patience. Screw patience.
When the orc kid was about to throw his spear, our bald, rowdy little orc made an entrance while screaming,
Oorah!
and ran past the boar while messing with other kids' hunt. I don't know where this guy is running to. Oh, actually, I know but can't tell you right now. You will find out in a bit. The boar got away.
What is that runt doing here? Damn it! I'm cooking him alive if I don't get any boars today. Look! The boar stopped. Stupid pig. It's gonna be a feast tonight, Doughbuck. Darn right, Kagan. We'll eat boar until we bore. We're gonna kill you, stupid pig.
Our baldy finally stopped due to fatigue, or not. There was a mountain ahead of him.
Dear mighty mountain, today will be the day. I, Ghoul Conqueror of the Mountains, will conquer you.
Jumped toward the mountain like a maniac and started climbing.
Grab left, grab right.
There was a big loud noise, and our baldy was about to fall down. When he looked down, there was another maniac orc who was punching the mountain. Okay, I think there is something seriously wrong with these orcs. He started punching with more speed and the mountain started shaking due to the rapid punches. But due to some weird reason, our little baldy took it as a challenge and started climbing even faster. And finally, he was standing at the top of the mountain while the sun was setting.
Ha 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 ha! I am Ghoul. Behold the magnificent view only the greats can see. Soon I shall journey to the lands beyond this horizon and be known as the Conqueror of the Mountains Ghoul. Ha 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 ha! Oh yeah!
But then the realization hits him hard. He was forgetting something.
Dusk?
He started climbing down at the same speed he climbed up. The scene changes to the village hall where all the orcs were gathered.
The hunt is one of the most sacred and important traditions every young orc undergoes,
said Garrick, the chief of Booby's village, while addressing all the orcs.
Surviving in the wild is a basic skill each of us must learn in this dangerous world. Thus we train them how to observe, evaluate, react, and hunt their prey. Tonight we gather to celebrate what these 4 young orc warriors have achieved.
I think one is missing. And he also noticed.
But where is...
Our little baldy gull was running full speed when he saw a rabbit-like creature.
Hold up! The hunt!
He jumped toward the bunny and in the next moment.
Gotcha! This is better than nothing. Shit, I'm so dead.
This guy is going to die, I can tell by Chief's reaction. Let's look for a new MC from now on to continue the story.
He's got it on the run, down the left sideline. Catches at the 10-5, touchdown. What a play by Ghoul. He's great, he got the Ghoul.
Gull came sliding in the hall pretending to play baseball. But then the reality hit him hard. He was doomed and all the orcs were staring at him with red eyes. He slid through all the orcs while the chief was glaring at him in anger.
Hunters, line up. Each of you has been given 1 whole day to hunt. That should be more than enough to present something worthy of one's stomach. Let's start.
The first kid Kagan Jr. Hunter caught.
A big booty boar. It's so healthy and lively that it's still farting.
Just a side note. I would never eat that farting boar. Chief nodded in acceptance.
I punched him. He punched me. My head's harder than your hooves, my dear.
Dobuck caught a deer who was looking pretty beat up, to be honest. This is straight-up animal cruelty. I like it.
You rock.
The chief was happy.
I didn't even break a sweat hunting this bighorn sheep.
Mutu was standing proudly beside his prey.
Mutu up.
The chief cheered for Mutu.
Wah! It's a rabbit! Brah!
Gull screamed while jumping with a rabbit in his hand. Everyone was speechless to this. Honestly, this guy is just plain stupid. Can you remind me why we chose him as a main character?
Just continue with the story, dude. People gonna be annoyed at you.
This is all you got? Braba Gul, son of the greatest blacksmith in the village.
Yes, Chip.
How dare you bring me this cheap loot? You have shamed your mother.
The chief clenched his fist in anger and in the next moment delivered a level 1 discipline punch. It was so powerful that the door of the hall blew away while 2 orcs were trying to hold Gull from flying away. Gull passed out due to the punch. After some time, he was bandaged and remembered the beating and scolding his chief gave him.
Where have you been? Playing all day? We orcs are strong. We discipline ourselves by training our bodies, and you have the gall to mock our tradition by showing weakness and tardiness during the hunt? Scram, you fool, and reflect on your blunder.
Reflect, you say? That was too much for me, brah. Don't want to see that grumpy old lady.
He imagines the old lady screaming at him.
Get back here, you twig!
He continued walking and reached his secret base. It was a pretty good base for a scrawny, bald kid. He took a jar and started shaking it to make it glow, then dropped flat on the bed. But in the next moment, he felt a tingling sensation.
Even the piss won't let me rest.
He started peeing from the edge of the clip while making weird piss shapes.
Ah! Hoo-ha-wooey! Rolling thunder.
In the darkness of the night, a bright area which was on fire caught his attention. Something from that area came directly flying at him at blazing speed and destroyed the portion which he was standing on. He started falling from cliff, and his piss art was following him. He hit the ground hard with his mouth open. To his bad luck, the piss directly landed in his mouth. This guy has some bad luck. Poor Baldy. While struggling to get the piss out of his mouth, his attention went toward a huge dark monster who was chasing a little elf, and both were coming in his direction. A few moments earlier, a little elf was running and throwing knives left and right while trying to hit the dark monster. The elf was wounded and was struggling to survive.
Shit. With this wound, it would be difficult for me to outrun this beast. I have not gotten rest for days.
The beast lunged toward the elf, but in the last moment, she dodged by a hair. In the process of dodging, she made her injury worse and spit out a lot of blood.
I have to protect it with my life.
We see there are 2 shadow figures standing behind the monster, smiling at the pitiful state of the elf.
This heavy presence. I must not falter. As a dark elf assassin,
She took out a knife from her back pocket and threw it at the villains.
I have to fight until my last breath.
To her surprise, the monster flicked a finger and redirected the knife toward the cliff on which Gull was standing while making piss art.
Damn it.
She kept running while Gull was looking at her dumbfounded. With that, the chapter ends here. Please hit the like button if you like the story, as today's like aim is 1,000 likes. And comment down below to let me know if you the storytelling style. Hit the subscribe button for more videos, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.